Hi, my name is Meredith. I own Prestige Monogram in Winfield, Kansas, and I do clothing alterations. This week I had a gentleman bring to me his dress blue slacks that he wears with his Marine Corps uniform, and asked if I would add the blood red stripe down the leg on both sides. I know that military uniform code is pretty strict, and I went online looking for specifications as far as where the stripe needed to be located down the leg and that kind of thing, and I really didn't come up with anything. I did finally find a YouTube video that was a little bit helpful, that showed how another lady put the stripe on the pants. I decided to do it a little bit differently, so I wanted to show you the technique that I used. Okay, so here are the slacks. From what I did find online, the stripe needs to be forward of the pant leg seam, and right here is where the stripe runs right along that pant leg seam. Right here is the pocket opening so that they can use the pocket, and so this pocket makes it just a little bit tricky to get it sewed on there. So what I ended up doing was I laid the pants on a sleeve board and carefully pinned the stripe where it needed to be, making sure to go right along the pocket edge and down the pant leg seam. Once I had it pinned, then I took it to my machine with the free arm and put the free arm inside the pocket and rolled it open as far as possible. Then I started stitching up here at the top, stitched down this outer edge as far as I could get to the bottom of the pocket, again rolling the pants on the machine to about here, pulled it off the machine, cut the thread. Then I went back and did the same thing on this side of the stripe, putting it on the free arm, rolling it as much as possible to get as high as I could on the pocket, stitched down this side as low as I could get inside the pocket, rolling it, cut it, took it off the machine. Once that part was done, then I was able to get the machine inside the pants. I stitched across the top, folded the stripe, stitched across the top down to where I had started the stitching inside the pocket, stopped that, cut it, tied it. Then I also came down this side to where I had started inside the pocket, cut it, pulled it to the back, tied it. Then inside the pants with the machine. Then I came down here and started stitching again, stitching the stripe all the way down the leg, being sure to keep it right along the pant leg seam, down to the bottom. Again, then I came back up here, started again right at the bottom of the pocket. That way we're not stitching any part of the pocket shut. Stitched that edge all the way down the pant leg. When I got down to the bottom, I folded what I had extra inside and just tacked that so that if the pants ever needed to be lengthened, there was a little bit of stripe left to be able to be used, and I did stitch across the bottom so that there's a good crisp line there. So I hope that that was helpful. I know there are a lot of different ways of doing things, but that was the way that I found easiest to do for me. Thanks a lot.